Shakespeare's Hamlet. To be or not to be, a la Shmoop. What does Hamlet's to be or not to be speech reveal about his character?
So it's Hamlet contemplating whether it's worth living or not, basically. And the problem he's running up against is that as a Christian believer, he's brought up in a church that believes that if you commit suicide, you go to hell. So he's saying, to be or not to be, if I exist, then I have to deal with all this struggle, right? It's like life is nothing but this endless slog of pain. And if I kill myself and just free myself from the pain, well, then I go to hell and burn eternally for all forever, right? So he's trying to figure out what he's going to do with himself and actually offering like a very touching in some ways explanation of how someone at the time might have contemplated suicide and what would have kept them from suicide. But at the same time, Claudius and Polonius are actually eavesdropping on him. Remember, they're trying to figure out what is going on with Hamlet. Claudius, for obvious reasons, is really anxious about Hamlet because he's the son of the guy he just killed and wants to make sure that he's kind of under control. And Polonius is just like a stodgy old jerk who wants to control everything and kind of be big man on campus. So they're both spying on him. So there has been some critical interpretations that believe that the whole to be or not to be speech is actually a performance, right? It's not a genuine soliloquy in which he's actually talking to himself. Maybe it's a monologue in which he's actually putting on a show to kind of make Claudius and Polonius think that he's suicidal when in fact he's not, right? Because it definitely does direct attention away from his desire to get revenge and more towards his figuring out whether it's like worthwhile to exist, right? So less of the anger, more of the angst.
What does Hamlet's to be or not to be speech reveal about his character?